Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family, and today it'll be a summary of what's been happening over the past few days of Christmas with the royals, and I'll finish with a slideshow of the rather more uplifting royal events. I hope you've all had a good Christmas, and however you celebrate it or not, I wish you a really happy New Year. So the latest is that Harry's mental health firm has received some harsh criticism and has been described as an, and I quote, toxic train wreck and I quote again, literal circus, end quote, by various staff members. Harry receives a 7-figure salary as Chief Impact Officer for this company, and we've always said that he was the least appropriate face for this company, considering his own mental health situation. The company has been described as having managers with no training and way too many VPs and lack of resources. It was also described as having toxic senior leadership, which constantly gaslight their workers, and it was described as very toxic by these people. These former employees, they had to work nights and weekends to hit completely unrealistic deadlines. It was also described as being quite a clique, whereby if they were not in the inner circle, they were not recognised, and the company was described as a mess. This was an article by Australia's Sky News. According to these people that worked there was a high expectation on the number of hours worked, and if you didn't match up, you were out. So how does Harry, with his 1 hour of work per week, manage to secure such a massive salary? These negative former employee reviews will be adding to the Markle effect, which Harry is just as much a part of as Meghan, and I can't see this lasting long with such negative comments. According to the Daily Mail, it's also been condemned by staff as a toxic train wreck, and I quote, psychologically unsafe place to work, end quote, where everyone is living in fear. That sounds very much like the staff's description of working for Meghan at Kensington Palace. BetterUp's latest club of leaders, who have been described by one worker as having no moral compass and a lack of self-awareness. Now, who does that sound like? Definitely sounds like it's been markled to me. Harry still brings that effect, it's not just Meghan. It was also said that people had concerns about the confidentiality of their discussions and privacy, and another described the sales team as predatory. That's a pretty strong word. The Christmas with the royals has been strangely disjointed this year, with Prince Andrew and his wife driving through Windsor but not being part of the family Christmas walk to church, and there have been quite harsh comments about them waving to the paparazzi and doing their own little drive about. But from what I understand, they went for a drive for whatever reason, and it was the paparazzi which found them and started waving to them, and they, of course, responded. It was refreshing to see Catherine looking lovely, although quite tired. She was on the walkabout with the children and Prince William, looking very happy, and also the fact that Lieutenant Colonel Johnny Thompson was there keeping a watchful eye on Catherine. The mainstream media has been saying that King Charles was likely to see Archie, and I will call her Little Bit, because that's what's coming up on my spell check, so that's what I shall call her. Now there's a photograph on X showing Stacey Schroeder's daughter, who is the little girl that many have said that Meghan is using as her daughter in photos. There have been various photographs of this little girl over the years purporting to be Lily, or rather, Little Bit. There is a Christmas card, another one actually, which is supposed to be from Harry and Meghan, which shows Archie as a dwarf and Little Bit as an Asian girl with fair hair, who is almost as tall as her brother. There are people who actually genuinely think this is real. So let me have your thoughts on it. and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.